Hey folks, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. I thought I'd come on here. It's been a few days. I haven't done a video since I did my live stream on Saturday. And I figured, well, might as well let you guys know how things are going. One of these days I'll get back to doing the horoscope book. My horoscope book. Horoscope birthday book. But in the meantime, yeah, so oh my goodness. Okay, so Saturday, I did a live stream Saturday. So Sunday, let's see, what happened Sunday? Oh my goodness. I can't remember what happened on Sunday. Not a heck of a lot happened on Sunday, just the same old, same old. Monday, so like, I had gotten a requested a loan, so the money came in on Monday. So then Wolfie and we went to go hop in the van and go to the town next door. Well, the battery was dead, so I had to, I borrowed an extension cord from the neighbors. The ones in number 6. They're letting me borrow it long term until I get one of my own. She even said that I could keep it if I wanted, but no, I'll return it. I'll get one of my own at some point. But yeah, so I think it's the alternator. I think it's I think it's still the alternator, because the alternator that was put in was secondhand, because it was only $80 rather than $300 for a brand new one. So got that. No, not got that. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna look at, so I messaged my boyfriend about it. Actually, before, let me backtrack. Shortly before we were, like, I charged the battery up, and just before we were gonna leave, I get a message from my boyfriend. Oh, they've got some job openings at the grocery store where he works for online shopper. And I'm like, ooh, online shopper. Does that mean like delivering online purchase orders, or loading the carts in the store for online purchases? And he said it's the second thing. So I would wander around the store and collect the groceries and the items and like box them up. And then when they come to pick up the orders, pick up their groceries, I take them out to the vehicle and help them load it into their vehicle. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. They're also looking for a cashier, but no, I can't do that. I cannot do a stationary job that requires me to pretty much stand in one spot for any length of time. But I can definitely do the online shopping, going around the store and collecting the groceries, the items, because I'm moving and I've got the cart there for support. So it's like, okay, well, I will stop at in BC. It's the employment center is actually called Work BC, and it's where they have a bulletin, they have like a corkboard bulletin board where they post businesses that are looking for employees, the job positions, all basic information. And then they've got computers where you can go online and search online, or you can go use the computer to do your resume or what have you. Now, what I did a number of years ago, and I am super glad that I did, was I had typed up my resume and I emailed it to myself, and then just kept that email in a folder. And so all I did was, so after we got the battery going, got the van going, we went to the town next door. I had gotten a notification that from Kudo that I had my package was on its way. So I had Sunday night I had checked Canada Post first with the tracking number, and then it's like, oh wait, no, it's not Canada Post, it's Purelator. So we had to go to, there's an automotive parts store in the town next door that is also for Purelator. It's where you go to pick up Purelator packages. But like the mailing address was actually my dad's physical address. So I thought it was going to get delivered to my dad's house. So that's why I was checking on Sunday to see. And I checked with Purelator, and it said it was actually at the hardware store, or the automotive store. Yeah, the automotive store in the town next door. So I had to go there to pick it up. So Work BC is actually just around the corner from there. So we went to Work BC first, and I left the van idling with Wolfie in it for the AC and for the battery. I went in, and Samsung Galaxy Watch 8. This thing is, it's quite the watch. It's got all kinds of health stuff in it. The temperature, the battery life, and the phone life. Resume playback. Okay, so, I think that means I could actually watch. Anyways, health. So it says I've already done 400 steps, but the steps thing is super sensitive. And like it says I've done so many steps, but I actually haven't. I've done way less than that. But there's my energy score, sleep. It monitors your sleep while you're sleeping, your breathing while you're breathing. It does your blood pressure, all of that kind of stuff. But to look at the stuff, you go on. You can go on your phone and look, and it's got a whole bunch of different apps, stuff that you can use. And then this way is your your shortcuts, basically. And it's got this really cool one for a water lock. So if you tap that, you can actually keep wearing your watch while you're having a shower or washing dishes, and the water doesn't affect it in any way, which is really cool. I've already used it a few times. And then this way, there's notifications. So it says I did over 700 steps yesterday, but yeah, I actually did way less. But then there's activities and sleep record, and yeah, it's really cool. And it actually gives you different options for the display. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like it. As long as I'm wearing it, I can, it monitors all kinds of stuff for my health and whatnot, which is really cool. So far, I've not had any issues with the watch band, except you can see it does leave marks on my wrist, and it's got interchangeable straps. So I actually had to attach the straps to the watch itself. So yeah, you can get different types of different straps. But like I said, I've not had any allergic reactions to any of the metal or anything like that, which is awesome. Excuse me, but yeah, it's really cool. I can actually make phone calls from this. I can receive phone calls from this. And so anyways, I picked this up, but I kept it in the box in the van until after we got home. Then we went around the corner to Work BC. I went in, I quickly logged into my email. I brought up my resume. All I did was I just changed. It's 10 years old. I haven't touched it in like 10 years. But I updated my basic information, my phone number, my address, and then I printed it out. Then we went over to the grocery store and I dropped it off. Then we went over to the dollar store. We got some groceries there. We got a couple of extra things like we each got not just some sweet snacks, but we each got like a gift. Wolfie got a soft round pillow. It's about this big around. Oh yeah, you can't see, but anyways, and she grabbed me this. It's a 2026 edition cat desk calendar. So it's really cool. I really like it. It's cute. Positively packed with kitty trivia, ideal for cat lovers, all about cats. So yeah, it definitely starts on January 1st. There's the rundown of the calendar, but yeah, it starts Thursday, January 1st. Meow. Cats have more than 100 sounds in their vocal repertoire. Meanwhile, dogs have about 10. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this at the beginning of next year. Until then, it's just going to sit here at the back of my desk. I want to finish. I'm working on Captain Caveman. I'm finishing him. And then I'm going to finish my Mouthy Woman. So we have so there is a park-wide yard sale happening the first week of October. And yeah, the landlord, it was funny. He came by. The door was open because the temperature's a lot cooler out now. So the door was open and I was doing my thing, and he goes and he knocks and he made me jump. And yeah, when I'm startled, I either say Jesus or oh God. Yeah. And well, when he knocked, I'm like, oh God. He got a little chuckle out of that. Yeah, but he came by just to give me a notice about the yard sale. So the pink blanket that I'm working on, I want to get that finished, and put that and try selling that in the yard sale. All of the diamond paintings that are pre-framed, like this one. See, it's already pre-framed. All the diamond paintings that I have that are like this, I'm going to seal them with the spray sealant, and then I'm going to see about selling these in the yard sale. And I'm going to see if I have a few other diamond paintings that I'm willing to part with to sell as well. I'm gonna go through some of my ATCs and see if anybody might be interested in some of those. I've got some cotton yarn, so I'm gonna see about making some dishcloths to sell also. So I'm gonna be working on projects to sell for the yard sale, because it would be nice to make a little bit of money. Because yeah, after purchasing that cell phone for Wolfie, God, that girl, yeah, it's a $2,000 phone, but we got $1,000 off for oh my goodness, the word promotional deal. Yeah, there's a promo thing going on, so we got $1,000 off the purchase price, but it's still like I I think it's like $33 a month tab for that darn thing. So yeah, our phone bill is now a bit higher than it was before. The Galaxy, the watch, I don't know what the total price is for it, but it only costs me $5 a month because of a promo deal. Yeah, I could have gotten the Galaxy 7, the Watch 7 at $2 a month, but well, the Galaxy 8 is the newest, latest, and way better. Because with the Galaxy 7, to monitor like blood pressure and stuff like that, you actually have to use a blood pressure cuff. At least that's what it said when I googled it. When I googled the watch, one of the things that it said was for blood pressure you gotta attach a blood pressure cuff. But this one you don't. This one is really cool. I really like this one. Because, yeah, every so often, while I've been sitting here, yesterday and today, it'll suddenly notify me. It'll make a little noise and it'll vibrate and it'll notify me that I should get up and do a little bit of exercise. So I do. I get up, I start pacing around, I start walking around inside here, do stretches and maybe do some chores depending on what needs to be done. Or I'll, like this morning I made a cup of coffee, and yeah, as long as I'm active for a minute, basically, yeah, as long as I'm active for at least a minute, it'll then give me a check mark and say good job. And then I'll sit down and go back to what I was doing, or I'll continue whatever activity I'm doing. Yeah, at one point yesterday I went and I did dishes, and then I looked around and I'm like, wait a sec, I'm looking for more dirty dishes to wash, and there were none. There are now because Wolfie made dinner last night. But yeah, when we were grabbing chili and manwich at the dollar store, they were all on a manwich. They had no manwich. It's like, darn it. Yeah. Because, well, this stuff's pretty popular. But yeah, so we just got extra chili because we can have the chili with pasta or rice, but we usually have it with pasta. I mean, no, we usually have it with rice, but yeah, I love it with rice. Something else that I've been doing the past couple of days is I'm doing my own cross stitch conversion chart manually for my Bookie Dragon, so that I'm not constantly scrutinizing the pictures. Instead, I'm scrutinizing this. Yeah. So, and I'm marking down the pages, right? So yeah, I got grid paper from Walmart, and I am not impressed with the price. Not impressed at all. Couldn't find any at the dollar store. So I had to get a package of 50 graph paper sheets, right? 50. $3. So I got 2 packages. I didn't even know that the price when I grabbed them, because there was no price listed right there. And it's like, oh, yeah, it'll be okay. Yeah. But yeah, we've got what we need. What we needed to get to get us through for the next 2 weeks, because we get paid in 2 weeks. So last row, Yeah, so we are doing okay. I gotta talk to my mechanic. But yeah, my boyfriend was suggesting, I told him that I dropped off my resume, and that his boss, the manager, won't be back until Thursday. And he's like, well, no guarantees. I'm like, oh, I know. It would be nice if I get the job. If I don't, I won't be disappointed. Right? It would be nice to get the job. But yeah, would have to figure something out for transportation to get to and from there for work because of the van and gas consumption. Just for now, I might have to hopefully my bonus mom might be willing to let me borrow her car once in a while until I start making enough money to be able to afford gas in the van. To be able to drive my van there and back every day, for every shift. And then of course come winter, it's going to be more gas consumption based depending on the hours, because of them most likely closing the highway. They're most likely going to be closing the highway up again during the weekdays for construction on the highway and bridge. So we will see. We will definitely see. But we also ran into a lady at Walmart that Wolfie and I both know. We were parking. We pulled into the parking lot and we saw her go into the store, and Wolfie's like, "That looks like so and so." I'm like, thinking, so and so? I do know her. This particular woman. Her husband actually is one of my dad's coffee drinking buddies on Thursdays. And she actually used to work at a restaurant in my hometown that my dad frequented, and wasn't too far from where we lived. And yeah, she actually joined the Pythian sisters at the same time, the same day that I joined. She also became a member. But she was, I really don't remember ever seeing her at any meetings. So because she's just always been super busy. But Wolfie knows her from she used to work at this place in our hometown. They work with people with disabilities like Wolfie. They a few years ago they moved to the town next door, and they had this one individual living in their spare room in their house, and she was saying that he passed away late last year, so the house is kind of empty without him there. And her mother lives in the basement. They have a basement suite in their house, and her mother lives down there. So that's pretty cool. So she gave Wolfie her phone number, and I punched it into I put it into Wolfie's phone for her, and yeah, she's like, yeah, give me a call and we'll get together for coffee someday. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, because my hometown, there's a country, like a western like a country western restaurant. She used to work there. She was the busiest, hardest worker there. Whenever I would go there with my dad, yeah, she'd be working. That was when I was in my mid to late teens. Yeah, so like about 30 years ago, before I got pregnant with Wolfie. But yeah, it's always nice to see someone from town, from my hometown. Doesn't happen very often, but well, it happens more often in the town next door because it's so close to my hometown. And a lot of people from my hometown moved to the town next door. Yeah. But yeah, it was really cool seeing her and chatting with her. We ended up chatting for a few minutes, well, several minutes. Yeah. And yeah, and then we continued on our way and got our shopping done, and yeah, went and hopped in the van, went to start it, and it wouldn't start. Yeah, so my portable booster, plugged that in, used that for the first time to jump the van, and it worked. Thank God it worked. Oh my God. But it was cool that I finally got to use it for the reason that I bought it. Yeah, super glad. And then came home and yeah, told my boyfriend that I had dropped off my resume, and he's like, no guarantees. I'm like, yeah, no guarantees. And then I told him about the issue with the van and how I think it's probably the alternator, and he's like, well, start the van, then disconnect the positive post, and if the van dies, then it's the alternator. If it doesn't die, then it's something else. Cool. Good to know. So I'm going to try that at some point. I had also messaged my dad about asking him about helping me get some pallets, wooden pallets, because I want to put the couch outside. I want to put it on a couple of pallets so it's off the ground. It's currently the four legs are currently on cardboard, but I want to elevate it even higher, put it on wooden pallets, and then I want to take apart one or two pallets and make a wooden walkway for my yard. From yeah. And then I also want to take apart one or two pallets and make like a little sloping roof to go over the slide out, and then have the tarp over top of that. Then I won't end up with a big puddle of water, rainwater, on the tarp on top of the slide out. Less risk of leaking into the slide out. And it's something that I originally suggested to my dad. That would be handy to do. But he had to do things his way, so he did things his way, and it didn't work. And he tried a couple of different methods to deal with the leak in the roof of the slide out around the sunroof, the skylight, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's still leaking. So yeah, I want to do like this little sloped roof thingy over the whole slide out. So I have an idea of how I want to do it. It's just a matter of doing it. There, and that is number 1. Can you even see what I'm doing? No. Silly me. Silly me. All right. Well, I just finished number 1 over here. Let me move you over so you can see what I'm doing. Come on. Come on, camera. There. Oh, dear. The clip. Yeah. Sorry about all the jostling. Oh, my goodness. And oh my goodness. There. Oh my goodness, that took a while, but we got it. That should do for now. Also, so because I'm back on my CPAP, and I use water from the water dispenser, I bought a oh, my phone bill is in. Wow. Okay. Ouch. Oops. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Anywho, well, that's pretty cool. My phone bill is, ouch. I budgeted $250. Well, it's $338. But that's also because of the activation fee for Wolfie's phone. I think that's what it is. Anyways, okay, what was I saying? Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. It's like right there. CPAP, that's right. I ended up buying a water bottle at the dollar store. I got this one. It's a metal water bottle, so it keeps the water nice and cold. And then when we were at Walmart, we had just finished getting everything and we were heading over to the tills to pay when I saw they had these cheap plastic ones for $1.97. It's like, well, okay, I'm getting that one as well. So I've got the metal one for myself because it keeps the water nice and cold. And the other one is that I use it for my CPAP. So it's not like cold, the water in that water bottle, but it's cooler than room temperature. So yeah, so I've got glare. There, can you see what I'm doing? There. So I've got water bottles to keep myself hydrated and to keep water in my CPAP. And yeah, so things are going good with that. I'm still going to sleep at night is still stressful because I just cannot get to sleep right away. I'm hoping that between my phone, my new watch, I'm hoping that between my new watch and my and the CPAP, I will actually start getting a decent night's sleep, because my phone actually will sorry, I had notifications. My watch, it monitors my sleep. Apparently the only time it'll monitor snoring is while it's charging. If I have it charging while I'm sleeping. The only way to do that, though, is for me to be wearing my watch and having the charger tucked. The charger doesn't plug into the watch. The watch sits on top of this round. It's kind of like a puck with a curved top, and it just sits on that to charge. So I would actually have to have that tucked underneath my phone. I keep saying phone. I would have to have it tucked underneath my watch while wearing my watch, and then just sit there. Yeah. And while sleeping. But the snoring. But then, like, you wouldn't really be able to. Noise detections and stuff like that would be tricky because of the CPAP. So I just turned the snore detection off. So I've noticed that the battery drains quickly, unfortunately. Yeah, it drains fairly quickly. Like right now it's at 60%. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to charge it before I go to sleep tonight. So I have to charge it once a day. I think I understand why. It's because it's constantly monitoring me. It's constantly monitoring my health, my activity, or lack thereof, like whatever I'm doing. It's monitoring my blood pressure, my heart rate, all of that stuff. It even monitors the moisture of your skin and the temperature, your temperature as well. Well, it does that like when you're sleeping, but as long as I'm wearing this thing, it's monitoring everything to do with my body, which is I'm really hoping that it will help with my overall health and well-being. It even offers at some point I'm gonna look into one of its other features of exercises, because it'll give you it'll suggest exercises for it will offer you exercises that you can do based on your health, your overall health. So like you don't overexert yourself or do incorrect exercises that won't benefit you in any way, and that kind of stuff, which is really cool. I'm slowly gonna add different features of the phone into my life to help improve my health and well-being with exercising and my sleep and all of that stuff. And apparently, like it's got some you can let it know when you've like taken medications, when you consume water, when you consume caffeine, when you consume food, that kind of stuff. If you want to get that into that specific of detail, yeah. And I know there are people out there that would definitely do that kind of stuff. But me, maybe someday. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go over time. I'm more focused on getting this stuff done because I have been very lackadaisical. I've been very my depression has been on the high side, and it's been making it difficult for me to get anything done aside from like watching YouTube videos and sometimes even that. But I have started watching diamond painting videos again. Binge watching as much as I can, and yeah, I'm watching diamond painting videos from June right now. But I'm gradually getting caught up, hopefully. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep plugging away and oh great. Oh dear. The stick for that one is not very good. I don't know, can you see? No, because my hand is in the way. This one here was not wanting to come off the pen. So I had to use my fingernail to remove it. So I actually started watching, I binge watched the first 3 episodes of season 1 of Under the Dome last night. Now, I read a series of books a number of years ago. I borrowed them from Wolfie's, from a friend of Wolfie's, when she was still in high school, and because I went over there to pick Wolfie up, and they were hanging out in her friend's bedroom, and so I went into the bedroom to get Wolfie, and I saw book 1 of the series sitting there, and you know I love to read. I picked it up and I read the back, and I'm like, oh, this looks like it would be an interesting read, and I asked if I could borrow it, and her friend's like, yeah, sure, go right ahead. So I read it. I took it home, read it, took it back like I don't know, a day or 2 later. I'm like, oh, can I borrow the rest of the series? And she's like, yeah, sure, here you go. Thankfully she had the whole series. I just devoured the series. But anyways, it's about a group of kids in this town that all of a sudden one day, all of the adults, everybody over a certain age, just they literally vanished. They vanished. And this invisible dome that later they found out was actually a sphere, a sphere, an invisible sphere, appeared around the town. And but yeah, everybody over a certain age just vanished. And they didn't die or whatever. They just mysteriously, all of the adults, everybody just mysteriously appeared outside of the dome. And then some of the kids just started started they started getting powers. Each one had a different type of power. But there was this one boy in particular that was autistic, very autistic, and but yeah, and it's basically about the lives of these kids, like early to mid-teens, most of them, like early to mid-teens. And there's even like a private school or whatever, like a boys' school. I think it was a boys' school or just a private school or something. It went through part of the dome went through part of the school. They also end up dealing with these creatures. These creatures end up appearing as well. Dangerous, deadly creatures, and so they're having to deal with them. And there's also a nuclear power plant in the town, or just outside the town, but it's within the sphere, within the dome. And yeah, so anyways, all kinds of things end up happening, and they discover the origin of how the dome appeared and whatnot. But anyways, the show Under the Dome reminds me a lot of that series of books. I cannot remember the name of the series. But the series is from like between 15 and 20 years ago that I read the series. Probably about 15 years ago. So it looks like I need to go outside at some point and fix the tarp. Yeah. And now my phone is letting me know that I should get up and move around. So, and some of these drills, the stick is not that great right there. So I need to get up. Yeah, see, time to get moving. So I'm gonna get going, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.